Okay. I want to be seeing myself in the mirror. I really hope this mic does not fuck me up. I'm actually scared that the battery is going to go down and it might not record. So hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my video. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for everything. So this video is just basically me talking you through the process of how I went about getting my US visa, how the interview went, visa fee payment, and everything, in case you want to apply for US visa as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. So the first step to applying for the US visa is to go online to their main page, of which I'll be putting the link in the description box of this video. So when you go there, right, you just keep scrolling down and to say complete the online visa application form. Under the complete the online visa application form, you're going to see online non-immigrant visa application form, which is a form DS-160. Well, you click on that form. I'm just going to read out how I filled it so you can do the same. So basically, when you click on that form, it's going to take you to another page. On it, it says apply for a non-immigrant visa. Select a location where you'll be applying for this visa. So basically, I'm based in England. This is where it confuses people more. To be fair, I was looking for Leeds because I'm based in Leeds, but apparently that's not how it works. If you're based in Scotland, you have to look for Scotland. Nigeria, pick Nigeria, Abuja or Lagos. So that's how it works, right? So you just click on wherever location you have, just go through it and just select. So because I'm based in England, I selected England, London. So after selecting England, London, there's a code that's going to show you, right? You're going to put in that code in the code box there. When you enter the code, it says start an application. You're going to click on start an application. And when you click that start an application, it will automatically generate your application ID for you, which is what you're going to be using if you have any future communication with them. So that application code has been generated for you. You have to keep it somewhere. So it's going to bring out this computer fraud, blah, blah, blah. Just click I agree. And then it's going to show you your application ID and the date you started your application. Now it's showing the 18th of October 2024. Just copy that application ID somewhere. So after you've done that, it's going to ask security questions. You can pick whatever security question you want to pick. So it says, please complete your DS-160 in a timely manner. Applications which have not been updated for 60 days or submitted will be removed from the system, and users will be required to start a new application. After you've answered the security questions and everything, it's going to take you to the main online application where you're not going to have to fill in all your information and everything. Basically, just fill in all your information. If you have your national identification number, fill that in. I think I did mine. My NIN from Nigeria, that was what I put in. Social security number does not apply. My home address where I am currently living, I put that in. Secondary phone number, if you have it, fine. Work phone number, if you have it, fine, put it. I didn't have secondary or work, and I didn't put any. I've used any additional phone numbers in the last 5 years. I said yes, which is obviously my Nigerian number. And I said yes. So you put the phone number, your email address. They'll ask you if you've used any other additional email address in the last 5 years. You say yes. So any email address that you have or that you've used in the past 5 years, just put it in. And if you don't have any, just put not available, does not apply, or leave it empty. Then they're going to ask you for your social media platform. I put my Instagram account anyways, and I put my YouTube channel name as well. And then they asked me for my personal like travel documents, which is my passport. So your passport and travel document type I'm supposed to pick is regular. I don't know what other, but yeah, I selected regular. Put a travel document number, passport book number. I said does not apply. Country Nigeria, issuing, blah blah blah. Just fill in your passport details for that one, which is your personal address, phone, and passport information. So moving on to the next, they're going to ask you travel information. What is the purpose of your trip to the US? So I picked temporary business pleasure B1/B2. Have you made specific travel plans? Anyways, I said no. Intended date of arrival 1st of March 2024. That I just put that as like drafts because that was not when I traveled, but like bearing in mind that I made this application in May of 2023. So I put intended date of arrival as 1st of March 2024. Intended length of stay in the US, 2 weeks. address where you'll be staying in the US, wherever address you're staying, if it's family or friends or hotel, you put it there. Who is the person paying for the trip? I put other person, and then I put my uncle's telephone number, his email address. Is the address of the party paying for your trip the same as your home or mailing address? I said yes. Is anybody traveling with you? If anybody's traveling with you, so just fill in those basic information, right? Okay, so moving on to the next US contact information. So, contact person name in the US. For example, let's say you're not staying with family or you're staying in an hotel, just put the hotel details there, I guess. Because here they said organization name in the US, relationship to you, US contact address, blah blah blah. So if you be staying in an hotel, I don't know when, especially when it comes to relationship to you, because obviously no relationship to me. Anyways, just put, if you're staying with family, just put their details there and you move on to the next, which is your family information. Now you're going to fill in your father's name, son name, date of birth, your mother's name, son name, date of birth, all those stuff. And then you're now going to move into work, education, and training information. To be fair, I feel like this year's application process is just unnecessarily long. But I feel like it's because of the length of visa they give you, but still on still. Oh, so work, education, training information. They ask you for your primary occupation, your present employer or school name if you're a student, your your city, your province or postal zip, whatever. So you put in those details. So I put primary occupation as medical health. I put my employer. I put where I work. I put my job description, right? Because they asked for it. So they said briefly describe your duties, of which I did, and then they asked me for my previous employer as well, of which I put my previous employer. I did a voluntary role, so I put the person's details and all of that there. To be fair, if they reach out to these people, I do not know why they get this information. I do not know, but they'll ask you the employment dates from when to when. That was for my previous employer. They asked me for the duties that I carried out there as well. They asked me if I've attended any educational institution as well, which I said yes, obviously, which was where, like, I put where I did my BSc and where I did my MSc, which is Nigeria and the UK respectively. And they ask you for your course of study, date of attendance from when to when. Oh my god. All I know is that when you are filling this form, you need to be patient. You need to take your time to fill in this form. Okay? Okay. Do you belong to any clan or tribe? No. Provide a list of language you speak. English. Have you traveled to any region or country within the last 5 years? Yes, if you have, and no, if you haven't. Provide a list of countries that you visited. Nigeria. As at that time, I think I've not really traveled. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, they asked me again if I have belonged to or contributed or worked for any professional, social, or charitable organization, of which I said yes, and I put in the details as well. Then you go on to security and background information. Read through, take your time and read through, and then you answer everything accordingly. After everything, they ask you location where you'll be submitting your application, and I said London, England. So after you go through this application process, after you filled it correctly, make sure you read through it. Read through it properly before confirming or printing or whatever, because whatever information you feel is what they are going to have about you, right? So after you filled in all the information and everything, it's going to clearly state on it when you print. It's going to say, do not bring this to your interview. It's gonna say do not bring this to your interview, yeah, of which I didn't take to my interview. So after doing that, right, you now go on to where you're gonna pay. Like after filling this application, you're not going to have to go to another website. I'm going to put the link in the description as well. So it's that website that you go to that you're not going to pay the visa fee. To be fair, I thought it was a scam or that people just take my money and all. So I clicked on the website and then I paid the visa fee, of which was 200 and something pounds. I think 269 if I'm not wrong. So after I paid that, or after you pay that, you're automatically supposed to get an appointment date. I think they're going to ask you what month you want or what But no, I don't think so. They're actually just gonna give you any date. So basically, bearing in mind, I started this visa application in May of 2023. After paying for the application fee, I don't know. I think I just got a mail or something, but I didn't get appointments, and I was worried and I was scared. Everything just went blank. I got the receipts that I have paid, right, but I didn't get any appointment dates. Like I didn't get anything that, oh, this is your appointment date, blah blah. They told me there was no appointment date or something that I had to wait, and when there's an appointment date available, like they'll let me know through mail and everything. So I didn't. Everywhere was mute, like everywhere was quiet from 8th of May up until 23rd of May 2023 when I sent them a mail that I have not received my appointment date yet. Okay, so I'm going to go through how our mail went. They're going to ask you for your name, your email. They'll ask you if you have a DS 160 number. You say yes, then you're going to provide the number. Then you're going to ask you're going to ask, it says message. So I said I still have not received my visa appointment date, and can I also apply from another city if there is no appointment in London? Because the time when I paid, the another thing is that you don't get to see if there's appointment date or not. You just pay, but the good thing is that they can refund you, because they said if I was not patient to wait for an available appointment date, that they can refund my money. I was like, no. And then what's the rush? I mean, I plan to travel the year after, so I said no, that when there's appointment date, they should let me know. And then they got back to me on the 26th of June 2023 saying, Dear Ibukonlua, your interview appointment is set on consular section interview date 9th of November 2023, 8 a.m. London local time. Consular section location, US Embassy London with the address. You have until 8th of November 2023, 12 p.m. local time to cancel or reschedule your appointment. You can cancel or reschedule your appointment from the applicant summary page. Please read the instruction received by email in their entirety. Failure to comply with this instruction may delay the approval of your US non-immigrant visa application. Appointments tend to get booked really quickly. So if you wish to reschedule, please follow these steps with links there. Then sign into your user account. Select continue option. To sign to your user account, they're going to create it for you. So you're going to get your login ID, your password, and just necessary informations that you need. And then they just said, best regards, the US visa appointment team. So they attached a PDF file there, which basically was my visa. No, which basically was information that I now needed to bring with me to the appointment. Okay. So this one now is what you are going to take with you to the interview place. And after you also fill in that initial form, it's going to print out a confirmation page for you, which basically states every information that you need. So yeah, that was how I got my appointment date since the 8th of May that I applied up until the 26th of June. If you plan on traveling to the US in future, the earlier the better. Start your application as early as possible. So after filling in the DS application form, getting your confirmation page, paying for your visa fee, getting appointment. I don't know, it varies. Some people might be lucky, they might get their appointment that same day. I don't know how it works, to be honest. But I got my own appointment 1 month and some days after. So after doing all of that, on the day of the interview, I got there, get to your interview early, the carry out security checks and everything. So basically, the question they just asked me was the same thing that I filled in my DS 160 form. So you guys don't feel what you do not know. Just go through your DS form, like what you are going to go and do in the US, how long you intend on spending there, and all of that, where you be staying, what you do in the UK. And if you're a student applying as a student, you say you're a student. If you're working, you say you're working. If you're self-employed, you say you're self-employed. But to be fair, they didn't even really ask me so much questions at the interview. I don't think the interview lasted up to 3 minutes. But anyways, that was that about the interview. And then they told me my visa was approved and I should drop my passport and I'll receive it in 7 working days. Also, during the interview, you just have to be confident and just be calm. Just answer the questions as what you've put in your form, because Obviously, they've already gone through your information. They already know what you filled in. Don't go and start stammering. Okay, simple questions. What are you going to do in the US? How long are you spending? What do you currently do in the location which you're traveling from? And that's it basically. I think they took my biometric as well. I'm not too sure, but yeah. And that's it. I picked Manchester as the pickup point. So I went to pick up my passport in Manchester when it was ready, and that was it. And when it was time for my travel, I booked my travel, and I went. I went. The good thing or the happy thing or the thing that I actually love about US or the visa application is the fact that they give you 5 years. So in the end, this visa application process is not a waste. It's worth it in the end because that's just the only time you're going to feel that information. Because whenever you need to like renew your visa and or you don't need to go through the whole process of filling an application again, just from your passport and you get your visa. But the good thing is that they give you 5 years. 5 years. Like I can wake up tomorrow and say, "Oh, I'm traveling to the US and book my flights." That's how calm it is. But yeah, that's that about how I went about applying for my visa. I hope I wasn't just rambling. And if you have any question or any concern or anything you want clarity on, please just let me know. Okay. Yes, that's that about this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Don't be too too forward. Okay, what did not ask you, don't say. Why are you going to stay in the US? Number one and two, Sheraton Hotel. Who are you going to meet? I'm going to go and explore the city. Don't go and say what they did not ask you, okay? And just pray that you meet somebody that is really nice and that you find favor. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, catch you later. Bye. Mwah.